All right, today something special. I have a Tonebender MkII that I just, I'd like to say I just finished it, but I didn't. I built it years ago, and I put it in this box with 6 fuzz effects. I had like 2 fuzz faces, a Tonebender, a fuzz right. I can't quite remember anymore. Anyway, just recently I opened that box up to see what was left in it because I noticed there's still some knobs on the front of it. So I was like, there must be something in there. And lo and behold, who says that? Lo and behold, what does that mean? What I found was an OC75 Tonebender. So I clipped it out of the box and I went through the circuit. I rewired it a little bit. And basically, I rebuilt it into this box, the goldest box, right in the middle of the little screen. The middle knob is a bias pot. When it's turned all the way down, it's the most voltage. The more you turn it up, the more saturated the sound gets, but the lower voltage. I biased this thing by ear. I did it with a multimeter first, but then with the volume rolled back on my guitar, it was too gated. I mean, and when I watched some videos of vintage Tonebenders, some of them do that, but I just went ahead and biased it by ear so that when I roll off the volume knob, it's not super gated. It wasn't crazy gated, like where the sound wasn't coming through at all, but we can still get that if we adjust the bias knob. If we turn that all the way up, I can still get it to gate out and get that kind of more traditional sound. We got volume and attack or fuzz. I'm going to start out with no delay, no reverb, just a Strat into a 5E3. Volume and tones on the guitar all the way up, and I'll just play a little bit and switch through the Stratocaster pickup settings and let you kind of hear what this thing sounds like full blast, biased the way that they would have been originally biased. I'm gonna switch the bridge pickup. Talk about the tone roll off on the guitar. So here, that's 10. About 8 really trims off some of those crazy high frequencies. Down to 3. Just gonna work my way slowly back up. Here's 4. 5. 6. 7, 8, 9, and 10. So guitar volume on 9 and the tone knob at about 5. That's a great tone. All right, let me show you. I'm gonna go full blast, neck pickup, Tonebender, fuzz face. Rolling back the volume. So the fuzz face has way less treble. So that fuzz face has NKT275, the legendary NKT275 transistors in it. They're both about 75 HFE. To be honest, it's not my favorite. I have one right next to it that has some Texas Instruments GT, I think 308s in it. It just has a better cleanup. Better cleanup when you roll back your volume knob. That's what you want out of a fuzz face. So the Tonebender, let's go back to the Tonebender. It has way more treble. Now I'm going to turn the bias knob up about halfway and kind of give you an idea of how it saturates. And you'll notice a volume drop when I do this. It compresses. I'm going to bring the volume of the effect up now. Now though, it'll start to gate a little bit more. Not so much. Yeah, okay, so I've got my guitar volume down to about 6. Alright, now I've got the bias knob turned all the way up, which is probably about 6 volts on Q3. And this is gonna it gates out, but when you turn the volume knob on your guitar all the way up, it sounds great. But when you turn it down, it gates out. It's like I just invented the noise gate, guys. I mean, that sounds awesome. Roll the tone off some. So cool. So I think ideally you set your bias where the guitar can clean up and there's no gating. But the tone of the guitar turned all the way up when the bias is lower is pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna roll the bias back until it stops gating out with my guitar on about 7. That's so with my guitar volume on 8. Okay, I've turned the voltage back up, and I've turned the attack knob, the fuzz knob, all the way down. So we'll just play with that a little bit. Roll my guitar volume. Roll my guitar volume back a little bit. That's literally clean. Up to 10. That's a cool way to use this effect. And there's a little bit of those fuzzy artifacts in there, but okay, I'm gonna turn the fuzz knob up about halfway. Get some pretty good cleanup. So it really, it's pretty versatile with the volume roll off, depending on where the fuzz knob is set. I think I'm gonna take it to the stage. I think I'm gonna keep it on my pedal board for a little while. Eventually, I'll probably sell it. My plan right now is to build fuzz pedals, play them for a while, sell them, buy more transistors, build different fuzz pedals, and then later look back and say, hey, I wish I had kept that one. But you know, you just keep with the guitar effects, you just got to keep moving. Anyway, this OC75 Tonebender is fantastic. I really like it. If you can get your hands on some OC75s, build a Tonebender. It sounds great. Anyway, I'm Birdsnake. Thanks for watching.